Intel just rallied 185% in 8 weeks, and today it pulled back 4.5%. Trap or trampoline? Gainster has the drive score breakdown on the best stocks to buy now, June 2026.
This is your drive score update for June 9th, 2026, U.S. Eastern Time.
Market overview. We're in an uptrend defensive regime with 7 distribution days on the books and no follow-through day to reset the count. Out of 14 stocks on the watch list, 6 are flashing green, drive scores above 80, while 8 sit in the yellow zone. That's a market saying the engines are still running, but the fuel gauge is dropping. This is not the time for aggressive new positions. Protect your gains, tighten your stops, and let the leaders prove themselves on this pullback. If you want these drive score breakdowns every single trading day, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Today's top news.
Mudley Fool is asking the big question. Intel is up 168% in 2026, with analysts projecting 159% earnings jump this year. But after a run like that, are you buying value or buying a nosebleed? The article weighs both sides, and our drive score has a definitive answer coming up in the top pick segment.
Seeking Alpha says Intel's AI narrative just fundamentally changed. This isn't the old Intel limping behind Nvidia anymore. The company is rewriting its story with new AI silicon. And the market is clearly buying it when the narrative shifts and the price confirms it. That's a powerful combination worth watching closely.
But today wasn't pretty. Benzinga reports the tech relief rally crumbled hard. The leveraged semiconductor ETF, Suxel, cratered 15%, and Advanced Micro Devices, ticker AMD, shed 6% when the whole sector sells off together. It's not about individual stories, it's about risk-off flows, and that's exactly why we're defensive right now.
Stock spotlights. First up, ALAB, trading at 341.70. This semiconductor name scores a perfect 100 on the drive scale with a relative strength of 97. It's running a power play setup, having rallied 130% in 8 weeks from $149.05 up to $342.85. It's now sitting in a tight 7.5% flag pullback. That's a shallow dip on a monster move, which is exactly what you want to see from a true leader. DELL Technologies, ticker DELL, at 381.78, another perfect 100 drive score, relative strength 96. DELL ran a power play from 177.80 all the way to 420.91. That's a 137% surge in just 8 weeks. It's now pulling back 9.3% into a flag. The computer hardware giant is riding the same AI infrastructure wave, and this pullback is testing whether the big buyers are still hungry. Micron Technology, ticker MU, sitting at 935.89, drive score 90 with a blazing relative strength of 99, the highest RS on today's list. Micron's power play took it from 420.59 to 971, 131% rally. The 11% flag pullback is a bit deeper than the others, but when your RS is 99, the institutions clearly aren't done accumulating. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD at 475.51, drive score 90, relative strength 97. AMD's power play launched from 245.04 to 516.10, a 111% gain. Today's 5.4% drop pushed the flag pullback to 9.6%. AMD took the hardest hit today, but the pattern structure remains intact. Watch the 245 level as your line in the sand. If this analysis is helping you navigate this tricky tape, smash the like button. It helps the algorithm show this to more traders who need it. Today's top pick. Today's number 1 pick is Intel, ticker INTC, with a perfect drive score of 100. Out of 100, Intel is trading at 107.92 after pulling back 4.5% today. Here's why this is our top pick. Intel launched like a rocket from 43.87, blasting up 185% to 124.92 in just 8 weeks. Now it's consolidating in a 20.6% flag pullback, which is like a coiled spring compressing before the next move. The semiconductor industry group is red hot analysts are calling for a 159% earnings jump, and the AI narrative has fundamentally shifted in Intel's favor. If this flag resolves to the upside, you could be looking at a move well beyond that 124 high. But here's the risk. A 20% pullback in a defensive regime means the spring could uncoil the wrong way if distribution days keep piling up. Here's my question for you, Intel or AMD? Which chip stock would you put your money on right now? Drop your pick in the comments. Honorable mentions. Here are the rest of the names on the watch list. We've got 14 stocks total today, and the honorable mentions include some interesting setups beyond semiconductors. Keep an eye on any names pulling back to key support levels on lighter volume. In a defensive tape like this, the stocks that hold up best during the shakeout are the ones that lead the next leg higher. So here's the bigger picture. Every single stock in today's spotlight is a semiconductor or tech hardware name running the same power play pattern. When one sector dominates the leaderboard this completely, it's telling you something profound about where institutional money is flowing, but 7 distribution days with no follow-through is the market whispering caution. The best traders know how to hold tension between conviction and discipline. Tomorrow, watch whether these flag pullbacks find buyers or if distribution day number 8 arrives. This is Gainster Trade with an edge, not with emotion. See you next session.